Okay, everyone. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day on this. Who knows what day of the week it is? I think it's a Tuesday. Let's just say it's a Tuesday. Current temperature is 41 degrees, or that's about 5 or 6 C. So, you guys can see leaf peeping season is upon us. We're starting to get all of the about peak for the leaves, the nice oranges and yellows. You can even see some of these leaves, like that one right there. You've got all the colors all on one leaf. Really fun. So we're just gonna get out here, get everyone fed, zip through this really quick. Lots of stuff to do today. Lots to do. So it's starting to definitely feel like winter is approaching. There's a couple little key signs that I can tell. So just means more buttoning up, getting things ready. I need to find where I put that container. Let me go grab that first as we meander around, because that's actually what I need first. I have a thing that I hold water in is what I need. Figure out where I put it. I was running around so much doing different stuff. I don't know where I stuck it yesterday. Well, because I don't know where it is, we're grabbing this, and this is going to make up for what we're looking for. So we're going to get everyone fed. Then we're going to go on a quick little walkabout, and talk about some of the cool things that I'd like to share. Get that set up a little bit differently. Mark Boggs. Hope you're having a wonderful day. So let's get on in here and get everyone fed. So I went and picked up some feed today. So those that are following the prices of corn, it hasn't actually increased in value, hasn't went up too much, so that's good. Very good, very good. I was hoping that wouldn't happen. That was one of my fears, is that we were going to a very large increase in corn, and we are not. So I'm extremely happy about that. Let's get this guy's set up about right here. That should be good enough for now. Actually, a little bit more leaning that way. Much more like right here. Yeah. Whew. So tomorrow, I'll be teaching a class at the library about phenology. Phenology is studying the seasonal changes. So I'll be doing a very intro class there. That's what my plans are tomorrow. But I have a lot larger class than I was expecting, so I'm going to have to redo some of the way I was going to set up that class. So when I get done here today, I'm going to have to jump in and do some more editing. I was expecting a more small, more intimate class. And I mean, in good, but the class is going to be actually quite a bit larger. So that means that I might have to spend, so I'm going to put more things, I'm going to write more stuff down so that maybe I don't have to re-explain things as much. One of the things I found with some of the larger classes is you definitely have to explain things a little differently. Because with smaller classes, people feel a lot more comfortable asking questions, where in the large classes, people are less and less comfortable with asking those same questions. So I want people to walk away with as much knowledge as possible. So that means me adapting to what I think's going to happen. And it's not that much more work for me. It'll just be like another hour, maybe 2 of redoing some stuff. And the good thing is once I get this done, this will be a artifact that I won't have to do again. And that's the nice thing about with these teaching these classes and such is once I get a class taught once and I get all the artifacts ready, rarely do I need to come in and do anything more. So I'll put the 2 hours in now, and that will lead to not having to do as much work in the very near future. Oh, Mark, if you are around, I can't see the chat at the particular moment, but I added I think I added in down below, I added a link to the podcast right in the description below under the second section here on DLive. So that should be clickable and working now. Thank you for pointing out that was not working the way it was supposed to. By the way, guys, so my goal now is I'm going to try to upload a podcast every Tuesday and Friday with dealing with the flat top fables. So the first 2 episodes are just trying to get used to getting back into podcasting and just getting a little intro and just kind of letting you know kind of stuff that we're going to talk about. But this episode 3 is definitely the first one that is more talking about what I want to be talking about. So, and that is telling stories, but also relating lessons with the stories. So that is the purpose of Flat Top Fables. So that should be something that'll. So, oh, thank you for that. I was doing some editing to the logo, trying to unify most of my brands so that it's all about the same, so it all looks very similar. And so, yeah, here on DLive, I got around to updating that one as well. Okay, so since water, especially as the weather gets cooler, water is the number one most important thing that I'm focused on while I'm in here. So that's why we're going out here and doing the stuff with the water. Oh, that is awesome. I'm glad that you tried something that may have helped. So very, very good. Yeah, that's just one of the tricks that I use to see if maybe when a hen just needs some extra attention. So. Also, for those that might be wondering what else I've been doing or what else has been on my plans as the fall season comes in place. So of course we have all of the stuff with the farm we have to get ready for winter. So there's that. But during the evenings when I'm most productive, because I am most productive in the evening times. So I've been trying to improve. I'm working on figuring out ways to improve the shows, make them more exciting, more interesting. Also, I'm working on how to start setting up more kind of like online lessons and such for folks so that maybe you can go through the lessons. Of course, I'm going to definitely incorporate the permaculture skills to inherit property, those permaculture techniques and those kind of techniques into stuff. When I can get it all edited, I'll show you guys the manual baler that me and Ollie built this year. I just have to get all that edited and talk about it. I might end up just doing a little video, like just showing you guys what it does, because it might just be easier to go that route. But this has just been every year. It seems like it gets more and more chaotic. I try to calm things down a bit, but it's just every year after year, things just there needs to be something new to add to the chaos of what's happening here. So hopefully as in sometime in the future, hopefully in the very near future, we don't have to, I have more time to hyper focus on the stuff I'd really like to focus on instead of just always seems like playing catch up. I mean, I play catch up a lot. I'll tell you guys, that's one of the big pieces of advice I'll give anybody that's new to homesteading is try to grow at a reasonable rate and not always playing catch up. Yeah, watch out. I've actually I actually had to take some ticks off of some of the dogs today, even though it's late in the season. There's still some ticks. This is if you want to meet this is one of Lisa's favorite chickens. So this is Uber. He's a very nice chicken. But Uber's hungry right now, trying to figure out why I don't have food for Uber. So let me put her back in there. I'm pretty sure it's a girl. Still pretty young. And Silkies are layer crow. So okay, food. Nope, these guys need a little bit of food. So, and then we will head out to the folks outside. What else? Sorry, I'm fading again because there's millions of stuff running on my mind, and sometimes with everything running on your mind, you get caught up in that instead of the chit chat, the idle chit chat that I should be doing. So after we walk around, after I get everybody fed, and we can go walk around, and I can show you some of the cool stuff outside, we'll talk a little bit about what we want to do this winter, because with fall coming up, I need to have some plans for us with this live stream. So we're definitely going to talk about growing some stuff inside. We're probably going to watch a lot more videos about future projects that we're going to work on, because there are some really cool new videos of some permaculture, some low techniques that I just kickstarted with one of the Permies groups that I'm very excited about. So I'll probably be working with them and watching some of those videos and figuring out ways that we can do some of those cool ideas. Those are definitely a few of the things that we will be doing this winter. I'm actually gonna do something I don't normally do, and with the Let's Feed the Chickens, I'm going to attempt. We will see how attempt actually is. I'm going to attempt to set up kind of like a theme of the day, something that we can talk about, so that when you tune in, you'll know what the idea is. So, off-grid wintertime growing, yes, there are lots of stuff that I start in the house, and there's lots of stuff that's good to have this time of year. And things that we can talk about getting, even if you're maybe you're in a really cold area. Even if you're in a really cold area, there's still things that we can do. Or if you're in a warmer area, we can talk about things that, some stuff that you'll be able to kickstart and jump up and make it easier from day one. So those are, but I'm going to theme out, I'm going to start writing up idea scripts, I guess, so that when we come out here, it's not just me rambling and I have to come up with it on the fly of what we're going to talk about. It'll be something like I've got just something else on my mind, so that when I go through these more slower down times, instead of me just having to ramble on about what sometimes can feel like absolutely nothing, we will have a theme idea to ramble on about. Actually, what I'm really looking forward to is I love snow and I love going on snow hikes. And I'm hoping that the weather is good so that during the winter, one of my favorite things to do is go on snow hikes, is to go on some fun snow hikes. It's really what I'm kind of hoping we'll be able to do. One of the things I look forward to every winter. Because I absolutely just love the snow. So. Oh, by the way, guys, I'm going to be updating if you guys see my website just showed up on the thing. I'm actually going to be doing some updating of that when I have classes and lessons and all that kind of stuff functioning. You'll be able to click on that and be able to know when to attend the classes and when the classes will be, what the classes will be about, and if there'll be online classes or in-person classes. So I'm also saying this kind of stuff out loud, so when I rewatch this, I remind myself of things that I need to do, because I'm really bad at forgetting, absent-mindedness, forgetting about when I need to get a big project done or need to get something set up in a way that I should, since I can't just enter it in right now, which I should just get in the habit of stopping when I come up with an idea and just putting it in and entering in, but I don't. So having a reminder on a stream is very useful. Also, I think I mentioned it last year, so. Well, I'm glad that you enjoy the chaos of where I live and stuff, so. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Heavy construction background sounds not as exciting. Okay, let's go get everybody. Let's go collect some water. So, yeah, I have we live, I probably want to say I live in like a chaos farm, because there's always lots of chaotic things happening. So, like here, sitting right here, just randomly have solar panels. When I say solar panels, I'm saying, just random solar panels going around for different types of future projects. It's a little too cloudy today for this solar panel. This solar panel is usually pretty good, but a little too cloudy today for that one. But that was a project. One of the projects that I needed to do is to get solar panels functioning so that I could pump some water around. I will tell you that this This is a lot more fun when me and Lisa are doing this as a tag team. So I'm just going to put this over here so you guys can see where I'm walking to and walking back. I will say doing farm chores, actually just working farming in general, is a lot more fun as a multi-person thing. But it is fun to have you guys with me on the adventures, but I will say sometimes it is nice to just have another person. So quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 they are going. Oh, one of the cool things that's going to be very interesting is I think I've told you guys, for some reason this year, out of all the years, out of the 20-some years that I've raised animals and such here, and actually out of the 25-some years I've raised animals, I've never had a mouse or rat problem. This particular year, it's just been crazy. So I've had to actually step up my game, and for the first year actually find something to address the issue more than just the typical way I address it. So I will show you guys the product when I get it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to give you guys my review of it. No sponsorship because I'm actually paying for it, but I'm just going to give you an honest, just a down-home honest review on what I think about it, and I'll show you guys everything about it, and we'll just do a show on it because what it is it's actually a hormone. So I don't have to worry about if my cats or Sylvia or any of the wild animals eat the rats. But this will naturally lower the rat population because of pretty much rat birth control. So it'll be very interesting. We're going to, I guess I need to do that. I guess I need to do a rat census. Like maybe tomorrow we should do a rat census. So figure out roughly how many rats we think I have. And then once I get the rat census in place, then take the protocol, make it happen, and see how quickly and effectively it works. So I think I'm going to do that for sure because that actually seems to be extremely, that would be extremely useful. So what percentage of the rats do I think will eat it? Well, I'm going to deploy it in 2 locations. So I would say percentage-wise, I'm hoping we get something like 60 would be optimum. I mean, 100 would be optimum, but I'd really like to get to like 60. So we will see. I don't think I know I don't need 100% because it works for male and female rats. So we will see what the that'll be something that'll be fun to figure out. Okay. Now I just have I just got bunnies to worry about, so I'm gonna go get some more feed. We're gonna get some different feed for the bunnies. So it's interesting. I'm gonna have to figure out what they suggest would be the best way for me to do the rat census so I could figure out roughly how many rats I have. There's probably some maths or something like that that'll help me figure all that out. Oh, I didn't realize I was so short on rabbit feed. Should have picked some up when I was out in town. I have a little cheat sheet right there too to tell me when I'm getting low on things, and because it's just been me, I've not been practicing my silly little cheat sheet. So, So unfortunately, when you don't practice your protocols that you have in place, you do silly things like go into town and not get enough feed. So I will probably be going, somebody I know will be going in town in the next couple days. So I'll just have someone pick it up. I've got enough. There's enough ways. The good thing about rabbits and such, there's enough ways still with this time of year. There's enough that I can offset so that they have all the food that they're going to need. Not too worried about that. But it's just silly when you I personally try to only go in town once a week, unless I've got some meeting to go to or something big to deal with. Like this week, because you know what, I could probably pick it up tomorrow, because this week, since I do have to go in and teach that class at the library, I will be passing someplace that I can pick up feed. Well, I normally get it at the local place because I like supporting the local guys. Sometimes you just have to. So I'll probably look around and figure out a good place. Now, I don't get feed, for those who are wondering. I don't usually ever get feed at Rural King or Tractor Supply. I kind of stopped doing that a couple years ago. Every once in a while, I'll go there to get certain types of supplies, but in general, not really my cup of tea. Not those places. I don't like some of their practices and such. So it's just best to support the local guy instead of those guys. So, one more over here. You know what I might have to do, thinking of this and looking at everything, and knowing about tomorrow, I think I'm going to have to actually go around and get some hay for everyone and give everybody a little bit of, especially all the bunnies, give all the bunnies a little extra bit of hay so that they are enjoying themselves. Let's see. Perfect for these guys. Which hay is actually something that bunnies should be having. Most of their diet should be the hay, and with just kind of a catch-up of pellets, because the pellets are more of just to make sure they're getting their vitamins that they need. You want to see the Sylvia fix I had to do? So she kept pushing through the fence right there, so I had to get a piece of metal roofing and sit it there in the corner. So there's more of a visual barrier and a noise barrier, so when she tries to push through it, she's less likely to push all the way through. So you guys might find this humorous as well. So as she was trying to get through the fence today, she got mad at the electric what would you call it? The electric charger for the electric fence. So she threw the solar panel into the mud, ripped the battery out, and then knocked this bit off of the thing. Didn't break anything. Everything's still working, but ripped out the wires and knocked it all down and threw this around. So luckily she didn't hurt the solar panel at all, but yeah. I don't think she punctured the batteries either. It doesn't look like it. So yeah, so she just ripped that off of the electric fence post thing and decided that she didn't like it. For those that don't know, Sylvia is my 600-pound pig that sometimes makes her own decisions to decide to customize the farm for us. And so I guess today she decided that I wasn't using the solar panel. I wasn't using the solar charger anymore, so it didn't need to be sitting there. It just needed to be thrown on the ground. So we're going to give this last little bit of feed to the bunnies, and then we'll go give Sylvia some food because she would probably like some food as well. So oh, so much to do. Why is it not? But isn't that how life is all about? Okay, we're good there. Let's go get some feed for Sylvia. And then I will be needing to go also get some more additional water because I realized that I haven't have enough water in here for the ducks. I want to get that done. So we'll do that. That'll be the next thing after we give Sylvia some food. Right, Miss Sylvia? I see you modified your bed again. So she's over there in the weeds. Okay. Let's go. Let's go get some water. Yeah, I missed. I was holding the handle wrong, and when I went to pour it in there, it just poured on the ground. So fun, fun, fun. So we can see right now there's about 4 country rats right there. Get some water, so then I can adventure on to what we need to do next. I'm thankful for LiveJournal. I don't know if it missed anything in the last few minutes there because it says it's rejoining, but that's the Twitch rejoining. So, but that is a Vampire Froggy here on DLive is the one that created that program. And you also see in the top corner how you can see it tells how many people from different streaming services. So it's a very useful tool. I've used it a lot. Makes it very nice when I want to do cross-platforming streaming. So you guys just get to sit there for just a second. Okay. And one more thing on our adventure today. I am actually starting to wear down. I don't know why I'm feeling kind of drained right now. So I am probably going to wrap it up soon. And we're going to go for a quick little walk in the field before we wrap that up, of course. So I'm going to head up here to where it's cool. Oh, here you guys want to see that that idea, Mark, is that beehive is going to stick in. I'm going to put the beehive into that fridge. So here is the black walnuts that I've been collecting. You guys can see I filled up a whole hail container. Wow. Whew. Silly. Winded. No darn good reason whatsoever. Probably dehydrated is probably the reason. Down here, down the back path. So you can see this wonderful nice view. Starting to sprinkle a little bit. I don't know if you guys can see, but the rain clouds are right there getting ready to drop some rain. So yeah, if you guys like replays and you like to watch the farm and you like to see all that kind of stuff, the Rumble channel that just popped on the screen, the Rumble, that is, you guys can jump on Rumble and catch everything up. That is kind of where I archive. That's one of the handful of places that I archive everything. That is a very nice, vibrant tree. I like the oranges on that one. I'd like to say it was nice and quiet. We could go on a nice quiet hike, but a nice quiet walk, but so much traffic over here that it's not quite that easy to do. You know, part of the reason I could be getting winded is I'm wearing my galoshes, and my galoshes don't provide me a lot of support, and I've noticed I get tireder. I don't have good foot support. So maybe. Also, I probably just need to triple my calories today. You know, just another good idea. Eat more, Justin. Eat more is really the conversation we should be having. Count Duckula would live. That's funny. Nice one, Mark. Nice one. All of my lovely mature pine trees. My hayfield that I did not get a chance to cut hay in again this year. So, though we do think we're going to walk over and look at it real fast. We think that maybe we've got most everything working with the sickle bar mower now. So hopefully, if that is the case, then hopefully I should be able to at least mow down it this year. So even though they're all gobbledygooked and they need to be tightened, we did get them all back on. So hopefully we can get the sickle bar mower doing its thing. Is the plan of action, at least. So we will see. We will see. So there's my old there's the tractor. If you want to get in perspective, that is actually a decent sized tractor. Ouch. There's me in front of the tractor, so if I stand in front of it, it comes up to my neck. So good size, good manly tractor, good size, good tractor. Oh, and then the sickle bars, so you guys can see, get a perspective of. Let me spin the camera. Getting a perspective of how big everything is. So there's the things. He's got the edges, and there's other edges here, and it goes back and forth like that and cuts kind of like your kind of like a beard cutter is a good way to put it. And so cuts down all the hay and all the grass. So, and then once we get that working good, then we'll focus on the baler. Is ish. Let's just put that. It's baler ish. Might be working. We'll see about that. Also, in the very near future, another piece of equipment. I have it's a fluffer. So I might end up renaming that piece of equipment to Golf. Since it's a hay fluffer, we'll just call it Golf. Oh, some people are asking, and I forgot about it. I do have some pokeberries. Actually, that is a good idea. I am going to. So pokeberries, though they're mildly toxic. But what's toxic in them is not actually the berry, it's actually the nut in the inside. So we want to treat it like a pill, which is something going to take me a minute to swallow. So you don't crush it. You don't want to crush it at all because you don't want to break up. You don't actually want to break and let the bad stuff out of the seed. But the juice around the outside of the pill, very good if you have inflammation of the knees or just really any type of inflammation. So I'm probably a good idea that I maybe get back on the habit. It used to be a habit I used to practice a couple years ago, having at least one of those a day during the fall season. So I need to get back in that habit. So anyways, friends, I think that's it. I think I'm going to wrap it up for the night. Thank you guys for joining me on this fun adventure. I look forward to seeing you guys very soon. And hopefully tomorrow I'll do this again. And it's Doc. Oh, by the way, if you want to check out the Discord, if you want to talk about this kind of stuff, and hang out with us, it's discord.gg/xxfirefly. It'll be in the description below. If you want to listen to my podcast, it's in the description below. If you like some of the other hats and such that I was wearing, in the description below. And I think that's enough shilling of my stuff. So till tomorrow, stock. Adios.